Hi, good morning. Today is June 23rd, 2020. My name is Jen. This is Cider House Crafts. Hi, welcome if you're returning, and welcome if you're new. Hello, welcome. Come in, come in. I haven't been here in a week, basically, because we ordered a takeaway, first one, and yeah, well, we got food poisoning, and we were down for like 4 days, and still some packages came while we were down, which we didn't open until just the other day. Sorry, Helen. I want to say happy birthday to my grandson for tomorrow. Hugo will be 3 tomorrow. He is pretty amazing, and yeah, he's cutie. And yeah, so we don't have a lot to show you. I do have. I did cut out the dress out of that orange plaid, but I'll be showing that next week. I have a pair of pajama bottoms there, which I made from a nightie that I made last year. A medieval shift that I made last year out of some monster material. You can kind of see it right there. So I can finish those up today. All I gotta do is put the binding on the legs and put the casing in and slip the elastic in, and they're done. So that was really quick. It only takes me about a total time, including sewing, maybe half an hour to make a pair of bedtime shorts. So easy peasy. So like I said, we got some packages, and some stuff came in. One of the packages was from my dear friend Helen Duffin. Hey Duffers. Sprite 966 on the Etsy, Sprite 966 Creation on Etsy, and she does Sprite 966 podcast. If you haven't heard her, go have a look, because she's pretty cool, and she knits like shtick, and I'm totally jealous of her. That's okay. I'm jealous of her the way I'm jealous of Kim, who freaking seems to be able to cross stitch angelic things in like no time, and I'm just sat here like, you know, Barney Fife. 1 stitch, 2 stitch. Yeah, there was cross stitching though, because it was like the only thing that I could really sit still for, where my eyes didn't have to move. Anyway, there you go. Enough of my jib jab about sickness. So Helen and I were having a conversation about a week before we got sick. About how Knitpicks had changed, and there was no longer a UK site that you could order from, and how shipping is their shipping is outrageous. And I love Knitpicks, but well, I like some Knitpicks, but so they don't have a UK site anymore. And I was like, oh, I really want to buy some Felici, but you know, I don't want to pay the price for it to be shipped from America. So Helen's like, I've got Felici here, Jen, that I'm not using, and I'm not ever going to use. Do you want to look at it? And I was like, yeah, sure, why not? So I have devised an evil way to pay that the post office probably isn't going to like, but I don't care, because... Anyway, so Helen sent me these two. This is Mosaic, and this is Foxglove. And then Felici, and if you don't knit, these are 4 socks. So this is a 4-ply sock yarn. I really like these two. She had so many. I was like, what the fuck? Yeah, I don't even want to go to, if I went to Glasgow to visit Helen, I don't think I'd want to go near her craft room, because she's got a stash that I'd probably drool over. So, yeah. So she sent me those. Thank you very much, my dear. And then she sent me, so we're talking, because I ordered and received the undyed skeins to dye some minis, because I was running out of colors. So Helen already sent me some, which I've put aside for a Adobe hat out of the Harry Potter, not the new knitting book, but the magazine, the Harry Potter magazine, Wizard something or other. Anyway, so what's Helen do? She sends me 10 more minis. I'm like, oh my god, now I have to do Adobe hat for Helen and me. Oh my god. Right, so I don't want to take them all out because I make a mess, but that one is freaking gorgeous. Look at that. So autumnal. This is Halloweeny. I love this one. But I really, where is it? Where's it gone? Oh my god. I am taking that one out. Screw it. Oh my god, this has got sparkle in it, and it looks like little angel dust, and it's like beautiful. Look at that. Look at, looks like angel dust in there. Isn't that pretty? Fucking love that. If I'd have known, if you can remember where you got that, can you tell me? Because I would like to go buy some of that. That is definitely going in the blanket. Oh my god, it's lush. So thanks, Helen. She didn't just send me that, or that, or that, or that. she says, I got a dress pattern and I don't want to make it. And there's a reason she doesn't want to make it, but I'm not gonna say. So she sends me this pattern. She goes, do you want it? And I was like, but you know, you should make it for yourself, I say. Then she sends it to me anyway. But you should make this for yourself, really. What I'm going to do with this pattern is I'm going to try to figure out how to put some sleeves in it. And I'm going to get the pattern drawn, and I'm going to get it cut. And then I'm going to, for the sleeves. And then I'm going to update the instructions for this, and I'm going to send it back to you. But I'll make a mock-up first so you can see it. So it will be, oh, I forget what you call those sleeves. Anyway, you'll know what I'm talking about. So this is the pattern. Isn't that, oh my god, that is so pretty. That's just so pretty. I love that so much. So nice. Now, I would make this for myself, just to wear around the house, which was what I was trying to tell you, Duffers. Your reason is valid, I guess. Not I guess, it's valid to you. So, I mean, I don't know why you worry about it. There you go. Anyway, you could just make this to wear around the house. Why are you not making this? Oh, I love this dress. It's beautiful. So it's McCall's M7405. And to make it is just so simple. You cut the pieces out and you make a cord. You tie it in the back. I mean, it's amazing. Anyway, yeah. So I'm going to try to figure out how to put some sleeves in this. Some way or t'other. I will figure it out. I will figure it out. In fact, I think I've just figured it out. Go me. Team Duffers. Anyway, so there's that. Sorry, this is taking a really long time. And then she sent me this book by Debbie McComber, because we had a conversation, because I watched Sarah from Steeped Books, and she's in Toronto, and so I bought 4 Harlequin super romance novels. But I'll just try them. It's not my genre, for sure. I'm more Stephen Donaldson and Bob Jordan. But I thought I'd try. But anyway, Helen sent me this book, Shop on Blossom Street, so I am going to send it back to you, I promise. But yeah, I am going to start to read this. I was supposed to start reading it the other night, but I've got 1, 2, I've got 4 books on the go right now, and I want to, when I start reading this, devote all my attention to it, because Helen said she couldn't put it down. So yeah. So I think it's about 4 different women on the same street, and something draws them together, but I don't know what. So, I'm sorry, I'm going to give that a read. So that's all from Helen. I say that's all from Helen. That was like a giant package of stuff. Bless her. I love you. And then the next thing that came, and I kind of have to hold it up weird, because as you can hear, there's a pattern inside it. My t-shirt pattern's inside this. Now, I had originally, this is the fabric that came from Empress Mills. I'd originally ordered this. It's a jersey, by the way, a cotton jersey. I'd ordered this to make underpants with, and then because they didn't have the 2 different colors, they sent us, you know, well, 1.5 yards of, because a meter is 40 inches. Figured that out this week. I was going to make underpants out of it, but now they sent me over 1 meter of this. I decided I'm making a shirt, so I am making my regular t-shirt pattern, the one that you see, like I've got on, but not with the collar, obviously, with 3/4 sleeves and no gray hair. And then the other thing that came from Empress Mills, because I was going to make underpants, was the lacy elastic that goes around the top. So I'll save this for later, so let's get on to crafting. The first thing I'm going to show you is my little board that I made for the floss for the country cottage, woodland cottage. This is what it looks like. Does it echo a little bit? So these little pegs, these little clothespins, all have the symbol on them for the chart. And as you notice, this one doesn't have one, but this is for backstitching. So they're kind of distinctly different, aren't they? Dark brown and tan. So yeah, so I got them all arranged. Sorry, put it in front of my face so you can't hear me. But yeah, so that was the corkboard that I was talking about I was doing. So that's done. Ouch. Those pins, they came from China. No more ordering from China. No more. They are nails. And look at, you can see that, if I tip it like this, you can see some of them have come through the back. Don't grab this from behind. So yeah, so that's that. That's that done. So I did get some work done on that. Sorry, I had to sit down because I didn't put my table over here today. So this is the Craft Collection Limited. It's a woodland cottage. So when I organized all of the floss for this, I realized that I was missing some. So I ordered this set of floss from DMC that has all different colors and matched it as close as I could to the sample that was on the back of here. And I think it was number 5. Yeah, it was number 5 that was completely missing. I guess that's a risk that you take when you buy stuff from, you know, you go in and you find stuff at the charity shop and you think, oh, it's not been opened, but it had been. And when I opened the rest of the instructions, somebody had penned in some stuff on the pattern. So anyway, big snow, never mind. This is being held in one of my cross stitch bags with clear front. Really like this one. It's very Halloween. It's got mummies all over it. So that's that. Let me calm down here for a little minute, not be so hyper. I can show you. Ooh, that's where that went. I can show you what I've gotten done, which isn't a ton, but it's enough. So I did the lintel over the here we go. I did the lintel over the window. I did all of the bush underneath the window now, and I started coming out here with the other bush. And I know that's shameful and not enough, not nearly enough, but like I said, we were so. And I have another cross stitch that I'm working on too, as well, in addition. So I will continue to work on that this week, and hopefully have a lot more to show you in the next week or so. Now the next cross stitch I'm going to show you is from the Stitch Along with the Tiny Modernist, the Halloween Ouija cow. Oops, not sure where that came from. It's alright. So this is the front. This is the front of the welcome package, and we got our first clue a few days early, actually. So I'll put a picture of it up here somewhere. But yeah, so I've started this. I haven't got like a ton done, but I've gotten some done. So I've gotten the top of the house done, and the lightning rod along the roof line done, and some of the roof done. And I still don't know. I couldn't find on Pinterest or on Etsy where I bought that Ouija needle minder. But yeah, so that's what it's looking like so far. That's what I've gotten done. If you're also working on this, if you're also joining in with this, I'd really be interested to see what everybody else's stuff looks like. So I'm gonna try to hop over to Instagram today, because I haven't been on in ages, to have a look if there's a hashtag for this and what everybody's gotten done. I'm sure people have gotten a ton more done than me, but yeah, that's what I got done so far. That's me. So what's the next thing I want to show you? Okay, so knitting is next. So first I did manage in the last few days to get my sock for my sister-in-law knit up to the turning the heel. So these are being knit on for 60 stitches on toe up on Knitter's Pride carbon. There we go. I mean, I know people like Addie and Chowgoo and those. I love my Knitter's Pride, and yeah, I just love them. So ready to turn the heel now. Get that turned, and then I can get up that leg. and get that done. Get them sent off, and then I can knit my other sock that I was knitting for myself, and yeah, then I can move on to some other socks that I'd like to get done for this autumn. It's supposed to be 29 here. I think that's like 88 Fahrenheit this week. Yowza! Okay, the next thing is being held in one of my Cider House Crafts bags for Halloween, obviously. This is the Spooky Pumpkins mitt. And I have made a little bit of progress on this, not a ton, but I have now put my thumb stitches on the waist yarn, which you'll see in 2 seconds here, and I have managed to finish that bit of patterning. So I don't even know if I showed this to you last time or not, but yeah, it's on waist yarn now. To be honest with you, I didn't watch my last podcast, so I don't remember where it was, but the pumpkin is really starting to be distinct now. I was talking to Helen, and I was showing her that mistake that I said I didn't want to show you all, but I did. She said it looks like my skeleton crying. Oh my god, sad skeleton. Can't have that. Anyway, yeah, so, like I said last time, it's a bit of tedious work, this, so, I'm doing my best. I am doing my best. PetiteKnit Sunday cardigan. I have managed to get some rows on this, not a ton of rows, but a few. So, let me just get this held up here so you can see. I think I've done 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 rows on this in the last week. But yeah, so you can see the straight stitching starting at the bottom. So working on that. Like I said, there'll be more crafting. Hopefully I'm gonna have to pick something up that's not heavy like this, so you might not see this next week because it is supposed to be super duper warm in England for the rest of the week, and I'm not gonna want that in my lap at all. And the last thing, sorry, you had to look at my head, is the miter square blanket, my ongoing project. So last time you saw it, I was supposed to be finishing up the end of a row, and I did, and I added one more to it. So last time you saw it is where my Halloween cake is. My super cool Halloween cake with the icings on the tops. And this is the red that I chose to add after the orange. This is a red square. I dyed this myself a couple weeks ago. Oh yeah, that's very pretty. And then come to the other end, and I had this after red came purple on my color wheel, and I had chose this very pretty purple. Don't know where it's from, not gonna lie. So I'm gonna try to get myself back in a rhythm again. It's supposed to be super hot this week, so I'm not sure, unless it's at night time, that I'm gonna want this in my lap to be working on. There's been no spinning, obviously, and else I would have mentioned it. Yeah, so that's about it. That's all my crafting. Ooh, golly, there's not a lot because we're stuck in. That's starting to get testy. We thought that Ian was going to have to go back to work next Monday, but the government has changed. He hasn't gotten a text yet, so I think he really wants to go back to work. But I'm having a panic because I don't want him out there, if you know what I mean. So that's a big point of contention here and argument sometimes, because yeah, I worry like shtick, and he never worries about anything. And if he does, he doesn't tell me, even when I ask. But I'm concerned. But then I said, you know, if you want to go back on Monday and not wait till August 1st, which is what they have announced on the BBC, it's up to him. I came to grips yesterday with the fact that he was going back on Monday, sent an order to Tesco to get sandwich meat and everything, so he doesn't have to leave his office to go out to get any lunch or do anything. We're going to buy a case of water so he can keep water in his office, so he's always got water to drink, because I don't want him to go to the kitchen there because other people are there and people touch surfaces. And so I'm going to send my little coffee maker that I got for in here with him to his job, so that he can have that there and he can make coffee in his office if he needs to make coffee, with some long life shelf milk, so he's always got milk if he wants. And yeah, so that's that. But yeah, I mean, part of me really wants him to go back, not because I don't want him here, because I want him here because I want to keep him safe, but I know that he really needs to get out and go someplace. And yeah, I mean, eventually he's gonna have to go out, isn't he? Anyway, so 4th of July is coming up, so I have made my barbecue plans for the 4th of July, and yes, I celebrate it here in England. It's not as big as what we used to do because we don't live near the kids anymore, but yeah, I still plan for it. So I baked some, I colored some sugar yesterday, and I'm trying to keep an eye on the clock here. I colored some sugar yesterday, blue, and I have some Hershey's Kisses, peppermint ones with red and white stripes from Christmas that are still fine. They're well within their use by date. And so I'm going to make like peanut butter kisses but vanilla cookies, and roll them in blue sugar, and then put the red and white striped Hershey Kiss in. And so that'll be very patriotic. Other than that, it's just like I make my own baked beans, so from my mom's recipe. So I gotta soak beans the night before, and I'm gonna do potato salad. We're gonna do hamburgers and hot dogs, and I haven't figured out what I'm gonna proper do for dessert, but you know, like you typical stuff like deviled eggs, potato salad, that kind of stuff is all going to be made. And yeah, I was thinking about making some kind of punch, but they don't sell Hawaiian punch here, and I want to do like a bowl, a ladle bowl, but can't do that because I only like my punch with Hawaiian punch. I know, so immature. Anyways, if you're not American and you're watching this and you don't know what Hawaiian punch is, you're gonna have to go look it up. Amazing. I miss Ecto Cooler Hawaiian punch so much. So mature. Yeah, so anywho, yeah, that's about it. There's nothing going on. Kids are all okay. Everybody's doing fine. Anyway, I'm gonna go. I hope that everybody's okay, that you're healthy and you're happy, and yeah, you're feeling okay. Chin up. I'll talk to you later.